That might be the best goal I've ever recorded. Here we are, El Alamo. I came here expecting a battle, but... Ah, it's not that Alamo. This Alamo is El Alamo, which is around 40 kilometers southwest of Madrid. It's a town of just under 10,000 inhabitants, which I think you can say is fairly quiet for most of the year, but it comes to life on the 1st and 2nd of May each year when it holds a renowned medieval festival, which includes a medieval jousting tournament, which I'm told is one of the most prestigious in all of Europe. The only jousting we're going to be seeing today though is here at the Estadio Facundo Rivas, where El Alamo are taking on Pozuelo de Alarcón in Tercera División Group 7. Now, El Alamo's history is fairly uneventful, I think you can say. The club was founded in 1974. They've had 5 previous seasons in Tercera, this is their 6th, and the last 3 times that they played at this level, in 1985, 2005 and 2018, they were relegated each time. They've made a reasonable start this time around, 3 wins, 3 draws and 3 defeats from 5 games, which leaves them in 9th place in the table. But the big news is that there's lots of buzz around the club at the moment, as they'll be taking part in the biggest game in their history in just a couple of weeks' time. Now, the new format of the Copa del Rey means that they have got a preliminary tie at home to Pedroñeras, who are another Tercera team from Castilla-La Mancha, and the winner, get this, is going to have a home tie in the first round proper against a La Liga club. Can you imagine this place packed out for a cup tie against Real Madrid or Atletico Madrid or Barcelona? Absolute mayhem. Okay, so that was surreal. They actually play applause out from the loudspeaker instead of the fans clapping. That's the first. Oh, I love a nice meaty challenge with the bones crunching. Don't have any floodlights in the way today. They are in the correct position, thankfully. But I do have these goals in the way, which is not ideal. But I was just thinking that could make for an interesting premise for a new sport, or at least for a variation on football. That you can score in 6 different goals. I'm pretty sure people would pay to watch that. That would be entertaining. So over the stand. Hey. Oh wait, my car's out there. Goal nets, I approve. I'll say no more, because I talk about it every week. That looked like a clear foul to me. Surely. This is one of these grounds where you can only sit in the one stand, which is a little bit of a shame because I like to look at stands when I'm in a football ground. But at the same time, if you're in the stand, you can see all the kind of countryside away behind there, which is all the way down to the south, I'm thinking. Well, I must confess, I'm not completely sure, but I'm assuming it's away south. This could be the biggest chance of the game. Oh, well played. So if you're gonna bring a drum in, you've got to use it. Come on. It's a bit more like it. Identical position to the last one. Oh! It's quite a decent game so far. Pozuelo looking a bit more incisive, I would say. This guy down here is a typical guy who I don't think supports either team. He just comes to slag off the referees and linesmen. Every week. Might be the worst free kick I've ever seen. And they made up for it though. Here goes the halftime beer rush. Nice little terrace outside as well. Oh my word! What a ping! That might be the best goal I've ever recorded. What a goal! No, he threw himself. Oh, well done. Oh, a goal! See, in the new format, that would be 2-1. Is that a handball shout? Don't know, because I'm a million miles away. Always managed to pick the wrong end somehow. Oh, great ball. Oh, that looked like a dive. That looked like a dive. And he's got a yellow for it. What's he giving? Ah, he's giving the penalty. That looked quite divey to me. This all came about because they chickened out of a tackle in midfield. And that's what you get for it. This game is well and truly on. It's seriously livened up. I don't know what these guys had at half time, but must have been something strong. This game is definitely a grower. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. Oh, no way. Oh, shot. Well, what a pulsating end to that game. That did not look like it was going to happen when it was 2-0 to Pozuelo, but you know what happens, the losing team gets a goal back and suddenly the momentum changes. It did look like as if they were going to snatch a late equaliser, but it wasn't quite to be. Got to say, I'm really impressed with the El Alamo fans towards the end of that game. They were really getting into it, making a lot of noise. That it didn't look like that was going to happen in the first half, so that was a nice little added bonus. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like if they actually do manage to get through that Copa del Rey preliminary round and make it up to the first round proper. First visit to El Alamo is over with. Thank you for watching. We have got one more video left this season before we do something a little bit different. So make sure you don't miss that. Subscribe down below if you've not already done so, and follow the team on tour on social media. I'm particularly active on Twitter and on Instagram. See you next time.